Hello kids, this is Lindsay again. We just got the news that we will not start school until June 14th. So that means we will be making lots of videos and you'll be watching lots of videos with me. I'm sure you're all crying right now. Maybe one or two of you are happy. But anyway, don't worry about it. We can do the videos. Today, we're going to look at our grammar friends. Now, you know, usually I don't do grammar friends with you. Normally, I just ask you lots of questions and you give me lots of answers. But it's hard for me to ask questions and you give me answers because for some reason I ask the questions and you don't answer. I know you can't, yeah, I know. But anyway, let's look at our grammar friends today. So today, take out your grammar friends. We're going to read it, talk about it. I'm sure your teacher has talked about it too. You probably already wrote the answers. That's okay. We're going to look at it together and talk about the answers. Page 40 in your grammar friends. So let's look at it now. Page 40, Unit 8, lots of fun. All right. If I go too fast, again, just stop the video. You can go back and watch it again or rewind and watch it slowly. Right now we're looking at page 40 in your grammar friends. Now, let's read what it says. The two people talking. How many magazines have you got, Molly? How many magazines have you got, Molly? Does that sentence seem strange to you? Well, normally when I ask you questions in class, I don't say, have you got? I will say, do you have? In English, it's the same thing. Have you got a pencil? Do you have a pencil? So if I say, what have you got? What does that mean? What have you got? That means, what do you have? So in this sentence, got is another way to say have. What have you got? I've got my eraser. I have my eraser. So in this unit, they use a lot of got. Maybe you haven't noticed, but we're going to look at it. So again, how many magazines do you have, Molly? Wait a minute, it didn't say that. It said, how many magazines have you got, Molly? Molly is a girl's name. And it says, you've got lots of them. So lots of is another way to say a lot of. Sometimes kids will ask me, what's the difference? Lots of, a lot of, there's no difference. It's the same. I don't care what you say. Lots of, a lot of. You've got lots of them. Well, here's the question. What does you've mean? You probably know. You've means you have. You have got lots of them. In English, you can say you have got and you can say you have. It's the same. You have lots of them. You have lots of magazines. You can also say you've got lots of magazines. You've got lots of them. Okay, let's read what the book says. We use much, many, lots of, and a lot of when we talk about quantity. Quantity means how much. That's easy. We use much with uncountable nouns in negative sentences and questions. Blah, blah, blah. It's a lot of grammar. What does that mean? Well, they give you examples. We haven't got much time. All the time, I have to remind you guys, much time and much money. Time and money are much. They are uncountable. Minutes are countable. Dollars are countable. But money is not countable. I know it's so funny, right? Money is uncountable. Dollars are countable. Time is uncountable. But seconds, minutes, hours, they are countable. So again, in that sentence, they use time. So We haven't got much time. Now, what's another way to say this? We don't have much time. Think about it. We don't have much time. We haven't got much time. Same thing. Means the same thing. Have you got much homework? Have you got much homework? What does that mean? Do you have much homework? It's the same thing. Do you have much homework? Have you got much homework? Now, some students are going to ask me, Lindsay, can I say a lot of? Yes! You can always use a lot of. If you use a lot of, you will not be wrong. But sometimes the teacher wants to see if you understand much and many. So we will ask you to use much and many. But if you wanted to use a lot of or lots of, that English is okay too. So if I say, I don't have much time, I can say, I don't have a lot of time. If I say, I have many friends, I have a lot of friends. A lot of is very easy to use. You will never be wrong with a lot of. But many and much can be difficult. All right, let's look at it. We use many with plural, countable nouns. In negative sentences and questions, you know this. Many's pretty easy. I didn't visit many museums. Did you buy many souvenirs? I have many friends. She has many boyfriends. You have many bananas. She has many coconuts. If you can count it, you use many. You know that. Many is not difficult. But the problem is much. Much is really not an easy word to use. Let's read it. We can use many and much and many in the expressions, that means sentences, questions, how much and how many. You know this. You have used this since first grade, maybe kindergarten. How much food did you bring? How many tourists were there? You know, tourists, if you forgot, those are people who visit another country or another city. If Lindsay goes to Japan, Lindsay is a tourist in Japan. We've learned the word before. Maybe you forgot. All right, next one. We use a lot of and lots of with uncountable and plural countable nouns. Blah, blah, blah. A lot of grammar. What does that mean? Well, let's look at the examples. Wait, they're not finished. In affirmative, affirmative means yes sentences. And negative sentences, of course, that means no sentences. And in questions. So yes, no, and question. All those. We haven't got a lot of time. Has Tom got lots of sweets? Now, like I said, we can use lots of, a lot of, anywhere. In that sentence, sweets, I want you to understand, sweets means candy or desserts. In American English, we'll probably say candy or maybe desserts or cookies. We don't use the word sweets very often, but sweets with the S means things that are sweet. Maybe candy, cookies, desserts. Maybe if I say she likes sweets. Do you remember I told you a long time ago in English there's a way to say my mother has a sweet tooth? No S on sweet. Sweet tooth. That means she likes to eat sweets, desserts, candy. So do you have a sweet tooth? Yes. I have a sweet tooth. T-O-O-T-H. Lindsay has a sweet tooth. Of course, Lindsay has a sweet tooth. All right. So, but this sentence says sweets. Let's read it again. Has Tom got lots of sweets? And another way to say this sentence is, does Tom have lots of sweets? Has Tom got? Does Tom have? Has Tom got a girlfriend? Does Tom have a girlfriend? Let's look at it. Does Morris have a girlfriend? Has Morris got a girlfriend? Has Patty got a dog? Does Patty have a dog? They're the same. All right, let's look at the sentences you wrote. I haven't got much time. Can I say I haven't got a lot of time? Sure. Can I say I don't have much time? Yes. I haven't got much time. I don't have much time. It's the same. Number 2, did you bring much luggage? Now, I want you to look at number 2 and number 6. Why? Number 2 is luggage. Number 6 is suitcases. Really, they're the same thing, luggage and suitcases. But luggage is uncountable. Suitcases are countable. So I didn't bring many suitcases. I didn't bring much luggage. Why? I don't know why. Luggage can never have an S. You cannot say luggages. It's luggage. Okay? So look at number 3. Number 2. Did you bring much luggage? Some kids ask me, can I write any in this sentence? Of course, you can. It means something different. Did you bring any luggage? Any luggage? Well, you can say that. But this question says, did you bring much luggage? That means a lot. Look at number 3. There aren't many passengers on the plane. Passengers. We don't need to buy much food. Of course, many passengers, much food. Countable, uncountable. You know this. We won't have to take much money with us. Money is uncountable. Have you got many suitcases? Do you have many suitcases? Same thing. There aren't many newspapers in the shop. Newspapers are countable. I can't see many hotels. I don't think you should have any questions with this page. I think that should be pretty easy for you. Look at the next one, page 43. Oh, no, 41. Look at page 41 at the top. If you already wrote the answers, great. If you haven't written the answers, I'm going to help you write the answers. If I go too fast, then just stop the video. But you probably already wrote it already. So look at number 1. Ella's got. What does Ella's got mean? Does that mean Ella is? Ella was? No, it means Ella has. Ella has got. Ella has got a lot of books. There aren't. What do you think? Should I say lots? There aren't lots. I can't use lots because they didn't say of. Maybe if you wrote lots of, that's okay. Or you could write a lot of, right? There aren't. Oh, there's no of. So let's use many because you don't have of. I think you should write many. There aren't many sandwiches. Look at number 3. He hasn't got, remember what I told you? Time is uncountable. Much is uncountable. So everybody say, he hasn't got much time. Easy. If I'm going fast and you didn't write it, you can stop the video. But actually, you probably wrote it right. So we're just practicing. Okay. That shop is amazing. Do you see it says shops? It's not has, it's is. That shop's amazing. That shop is amazing. They've got, you see they wrote the of. Can I say many of? Probably not good. So I can say lots of magazines, a lot of magazines. Both are okay. So you could write, they've got lots of magazines. They've got a lot of magazines. Both answers are okay. You cannot write many here because it has of. Look, number 5. There are there are a lot toys. There are many toys. There are much toys. There are I don't know what to write. Actually, I really don't understand number 5. Look, there are lots, no. Much, noise. Many, no. There are, oh, one of the answers has of. So I can write, there are a lot of toys. Oh, I didn't see the of. So you can only write a lot of toys. Got it? Next one. Number 6, we didn't buy. Well, they already wrote of. So what can I write? We didn't buy many of, no. Much of, no. We didn't buy lots of toys. Oh, sorry, food. We didn't buy, there's no Oh, wait, one of the answers has of. We didn't buy a lot of food. That's good. But you could also say, we didn't buy lots of food. Both answers are okay. Number 7, have you got lots? No, they don't have lots with of. Have you got my coins? No, answer's not mine. Have you got Lindsay's coins? That's a good, no, that's not a good answer. Have you got many coins? Have you got many coins? You remember what a coin is? If you want to buy a drink, you can use coins. Maybe there's a drink machine, a soda machine, and you put coins in the machine. So those are coins. If it's paper money, we call those bills. B-I-L-L-S. But this sentence says coins. All right. I don't want to look at all of number 3. I think you should know how to write number 3. You look at the list, and then you look at number 1. How many oranges and apples will Claire bring? How many oranges and apples will Claire bring? Well, let's look at number 2. We're talking about Martin. And we find Martin, and he's talking about lemonade. They didn't say glasses of lemonade or buckets of lemonade. They just said lemonade. Lemonade is a drink. It's a liquid. So it's uncountable, right? So the question is going to be, uncountable, how much? How much lemonade will Martin bring? How much lemonade will Martin bring? Do you know the answer to this question? How much lemonade will Martin bring? Look at the note. See if you can answer the question. I'll give you a second. How much lemonade will Martin bring? I'll help you. Martin will bring 2 liters of lemonade. I want you to help me do something. Do you have a pencil? Take out a pencil. Do you see where it says liters? L-I-T-R-E-S. That's not American English. We don't spell liter that way. I want you to spell liter another way. L-I-T-E-R. In American English, we say liter. L-I-T-E-R. And in British English, they write L-I-T-R-E-S. So you can change it to L-I-T-E-R-S, liters. Great. Number 3, George, bread, lots, bread, many or much, much. How much bread will George bring? Do you know the answer? How much bread will George bring? George will bring lots of bread. It's not a very good answer, but that's what they gave you. George will bring lots of bread. All right, I want you to help me look at Tara. Tara is bringing cheese. Now, is cheese countable or uncountable? Well, I'll tell you, cheese is uncountable. But I want to tell you something else. If you go to Costco, on the sign they write cheeses. Cheeses. Oh my God. Why? Well, because Costco sells many kinds of cheese. And when you have different kinds of cheese, so yummy, that's different cheeses. So, do you like to eat cheese? Yes, cheese is yummy. No, I don't like cheese. Cheese is yucky. I don't care. But usually cheese is uncountable. But if I say, well, I bought 3 cheeses. Maybe there are different kinds of cheese. Yellow cheese, blue cheese, white cheese. Yes, believe it or not, there is something called blue cheese. It's very, very smelly. But anyway, it's a kind of cheese. Anyway, in this sentence, cheese is uncountable. So, let's see. Tara. How much cheese will Tara bring? How much cheese will Tara bring? Do you know the answer? Look at this. Look at the note. How much cheese will Tara bring? I'll help you. Tara will bring 500 grams of cheese. You need to say of cheese. Let's say it again. Tara will bring 500 grams of cheese. All right, let's go down and look at Fred. What a cool name, Fred. Fred is going to bring cakes. Now here's the problem. They're not talking about pieces of cake. They're talking about cakes, like a birthday cake. When cake is countable, it means 1 birthday cake, 2 birthday cakes, 3 birthday cakes, 3 big cakes. Maybe they're not birthday cakes. Maybe they're chocolate cakes or strawberry cakes. Who knows? But cakes in this sentence has an S. So he's not bringing pieces of cake. He's bringing cakes. How many cakes? 6? 6 cakes? Oh my God, this is a big party. Okay, let's look at this. Now cakes has an S. So much or many? Cake can be countable or uncountable. Countable or uncountable. But because it has an S, it has to be countable. So, how many cakes will Fred bring? Can you give me the answer? How many cakes will Fred bring? Fred will bring 6 cakes. I hope Fred has a really big car, because 6 cakes, I think he's going to drop a cake. Anyway, how many cakes will Fred bring? Fred will bring 6 cakes. Look at the next one. Carrie. You know, I said I wasn't going to do every one, and now I'm doing all of them. So let's just finish every one. Carrie. Carrie is a girl's name. So she's going to bring water. And water is uncountable, right? But in this sentence, it says 1 big bottle. So you have a choice. You could say countable 1 big bottle. Or you could say uncountable water. You could choose. The answer is probably uncountable. Watch this. How much water will Carrie bring? Carrie will bring 1 big bottle of water. But you know, you could ask, how many bottles of water will Carrie bring? Because the answer is, Carrie will bring 1 big bottle of water. But I'm sure your teacher wants you to write, how much water will Carrie bring? So, 7, Henry, dates. Now, do you know what dates are? It doesn't mean July 1st, July 2nd, August 3rd. Dates are a kind of fruit. I can't speak Chinese, but you can use the dictionary. They're round fruits that people like to eat. They're a little sweet. Usually they're dry fruit. So, not always. Sometimes the round green fruit is a date too. You can look it up in the dictionary. So, because dates has an S here, countable or uncountable? Of course it's countable. How many dates will Henry bring? Now, you asked me, how many dates will Henry bring? But here's what's funny. You didn't tell me how many. You didn't tell me Henry will bring 10 dates. Henry will bring 20 dates. No, you told me how much. Because the answer is half a kilo. Kilo means kilogram. So how many dates will Henry bring? Henry will bring half a kilo of dates with the S. Henry will bring half a kilo of dates. You could say a half a kilo of dates. Henry will bring half a kilo. Henry will bring a half a kilo of dates. So sometimes the question is countable and the answer is uncountable. For example, in number 7, you asked me how many dates, and then you gave me an uncountable answer, half a kilo. But for number 6, you asked me an uncountable question, how much water? And then you answered with a countable answer, she will bring 1 big bottle of water. So the question and the answer don't always match. That means, how much coffee will you bring? I will bring 3 cups of coffee. Do you see, I asked you much, but you answered in countable. How much soda will you bring? I will bring 3 bottles of soda. All right, we've done that. Look at number 4. Right answer is lots of or a lot of. They're the same, it doesn't matter. Claire will bring lots of oranges and apples. You could say Martin, again using the same names. Martin will bring lots of lemonade. George will bring a lot of bread. Now, here's the problem. Can I say George will bring lots of bread? George will bring a lot of bread? You can. A lot of people think because bread is uncountable, I have to say a lot of, but it's not true. You can still say lots of bread, a lot of bread. They're both okay. So the next one, I forgot what it is, number 4, Tara. Tara will bring a lot of cheese. And the next one, Fred will bring lots of cakes. Carrie will bring a lot of water. And Henry will bring a lot of dates. So just use the same names again. And just tell me lots of or a lot of. And it doesn't matter which one you use. Okay, good. Let's jump. And we really don't have a lot of time. But next time we're going to go and do some and any. So in my next video, I'll talk about some and any for grammar friends. But I think it's pretty easy for you. All right, looking at the next page, 42, let's see what the guy says. Have you got any lemonade? No, but we've got some bottles of water. If he answered, have you got any lemonade? No, we haven't got any lemonade. He could say, do you have any lemonade? And the man would say, no, we don't have any lemonade. But in the book, they're using have you got. Have you got any lemonade? Any. We're not talking about much, it's just any. And the man says, no, but we've got some bottles of water. So next time, please finish, if you haven't finished, page 42 and 43 in your grammar friends. And we'll talk about that next time. All right. Bye, kids. Thanks.